On the Real Journey show, you can expect to hear about a real journey. The listeners will be reminded that life experiences have a compelling way of connecting us, inspiring us, and empowering us to stay real. Welcome back to the Real Journey show. This is Tara Martin, your host. This is episode 34 of Momma's Love. I wanted so bad to send this podcast out last week on Mother's Day, but so many things happened. And so you are getting it a little bit late. But let me just tell you, there is no time that's not a great time to celebrate the love of a mother. Life is a journey full of unexpected twists and turns, and sometimes it deals us a hand that we could have never imagined. I've talked about this before on the podcast, but growing up in an abusive home with a mother who viewed me as a mistake from the moment I was conceived was far from the nurturing and loving environment I think every child deserves. However, through the darkness, I discovered a ray of hope and found this love and support from teachers, from mentors, from other mother-like figures that entered my life. And today I get to be the proud mama of a 21-year-old boy, be 22 next in 2 months. How am I even old enough for that? And I am so grateful to be able to rewrite my story and give him the love and care that I didn't experience. Life may not always give us exactly what we want or what we deserve, but it does have this just beautiful way of teaching us and shaping us into the person that we need to be. There were many years that I carried this burden of feeling unloved and unwanted and wondered if there was something wrong with me. Am I ever going to really be able to love? Am I ever going to really experience this thing called love? And when you don't see that growing up, it's hard to imagine what that even is. What does that even mean? And how do people experience it? I used to try so hard to impress my mom. I would clean my room perfectly or do all the dishes, stand up on a chair, so tiny, stand up on a chair and get all the dishes cleaned up, hoping just to make her proud and make her happy. And it didn't really matter what I tried to do. It wasn't going to change her thought process. And I can't fully comprehend that now, and I probably never will, but it's not really for me to comprehend, right? It's not for me to understand. And I'm grateful I don't understand it because I was so fortunate as a little girl to find these mother-like figures in the most unexpected places. For example, teachers, coaches, mentors, they stepped up and they provided that light in my life. They saw this need of a little girl, of a teenage girl, of a college age girl, of a graduate student girl, and they provided the guidance, compassion, that nurturing, just took me under their wing, if you will, and loved me as if I were their own. And I now understand what that feels like to be a teacher and to see these beautiful humans within my realm of influence. And later, an administrator, and now I get to work with adults all the time. And there's so many people that still need that love, that compassion of a mother-like figure that I get to provide now. And I feel like the unwavering support and care from the people who didn't have to, and the encouragement that they gave me, it really rebuilt this shattered self-esteem that I had and taught me this true meaning of maternal love that doesn't have to come from a biological parent. And now I see it all the time. I see all of these wonderful traits of a mother in these people around me. You have the nurturer, the person who is able to provide that comfort and care. They're the ones with that encouraging word, those soothing words that just smooth everything over and make you feel that tenderness that lets you know everything's going to be okay. And then you have that characteristic of a mother that comes in multiple different humans in your life, the protector. The protector is that fiercely dedicated to keeping the child safe and keeping their well-being safe. They're the ones that are the shield against anything that's going to come against that child, that the world's adversaries are not going to bust through the shield of the protector. They are keeping them from any harm, and their courage and their strength is unwavering, making that person feel safe and secure. By the way, I definitely have this trait as a mom. Don't mess with my boy. That's just all I have to say. Do not mess with Caleb. Ask him. I definitely have that mama bear quality. But also in these mother-like figures, there's the teacher quality. That is that constant source of knowledge, if you will, and wisdom. They're encouraging this child or this young adult to explore, to learn, and to grow. And they're so patient and guiding them along the way, helping them to understand that we're going to have bumps along the way, and we're going to learn from them, and we're going to grow from them, and we're going to be better for them. And I love this quality, not just of as a mom, but also just as a human. For the mentors in my life, Dave, as a male mentors in my life too, he's constantly this one for me, has this quality all the time, teaching me to learn and grow through these different experiences that I've had the opportunity to go through, but so have so many of the mother-like figures in my life. And another quality that I just wanted to highlight in the mom-like figures out there, or the moms, is the cheerleader. I love this one too, but I am always there to support and uplift my boy. It doesn't matter. I am his biggest fan. He knows that. His friends know that. Everybody knows that. I'm the loudest one in the stands. I am going to let the whole world know that that's my boy and he's crushing life. And I'm so proud of him. And I appreciate the cheerleaders out there because they celebrate the little wins and they celebrate the big wins. There's nothing too small that isn't worth celebrating. And teachers, mentors, moms, aunts, uncles, grandmas, dog parents, whoever, keep cheering on those living humans and pets that you have the opportunity to mentor and to lead, because it truly helps them to overcome obstacles and strive for greatness. I love it to have someone rooting for me. They got my back. They're ready. They're excited about my little wins. They're excited about my big wins. So keep on keeping on, because we need all of these qualities in our life. Every child deserves a nurturer, a protector, a teacher, and a cheerleader in their corner, rooting for them, cheering for them, and helping them to overcome life and to grow into the human that they were meant to be. So despite the scars from my past, I was determined to break this cycle of abuse and provide my baby boy with the love and care that I never received and that I know every child deserves. It was easy to do, honestly. I wish I could say it was really hard, but I grew from this experience. But providing unconditional love for my baby boy was as easy as looking at him when he came out of the womb. As the moment I laid eyes on Caleb, I felt an overwhelming sense of emotion that I had never felt in my life. And I hear moms say this even when they come from a loving, nurturing family. So I think this is just what we were born to do. But being able to feel that and experience that and have it just grow exponentially as he has grown in years is something I will never take for granted. It is My favorite role in this life is being called mom. I love it in every way. My child is my whole world. I didn't have the opportunity to have more children. I only have the one. So I didn't even have to split my love up between others. It's all to the one baby. So bless his heart. He got all of this energy in one mama, but I cannot be more grateful to be able to watch him grow into the remarkable individual that he is today, and to be able to feel that immeasurable amount of pride that is within me because of the human that he has been able to become. And while life really just has this unique way of teaching us and molding us into the individuals we need to be, I know that by becoming a mom and being able to experience that mama's love, it might be the greatest thing that I will ever experience in this life. Maybe I'm thinking possibly being a grandma could come to a close second. I cannot wait to be a grandma, y'all. I mean, I can. I don't want him having a baby this soon, but by golly, when I become a grandma, watch out, world, because I am going to truly crush that role. I cannot wait to be a grandma. I think I'm going to love it. I think I'm going to do a really good job at that. I'm going to spoil those babies. But back to being a mama and experiencing this mama's love. I know that my early years were marked with abuse and neglect, and I learned a lot, and I gained a lot of strength from that experience and through the loving guidance of teachers. And I know I have a lot of educated listeners, teachers, coaches, my sports coaches, mentors in my life. I was able to discover the power of this mother-like figure who helped me. Every single one of those that stepped up and filled that void for me helped me to rewrite my narrative. And today I get to be this devoted mom to Caleb Martin and break that cycle and provide him the love and the support that every child in the world deserves. And I cannot be more grateful to experience a mama's love. All right. Thank you so much for joining the Real Journey Show. We'll see you back next week. Same place, same time, different topic. Have a wonderful week. And thank you to all of the moms, the mother-like figures, the pet mamas. I do get to be Honey's mama too, and I'm so grateful for that. And all the love that is being shared out into the world. You are shaping our future, and I am so grateful for that mama's love that comes in all different places.